Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
Rockingham County Today is sponsored by Tire Max Total Car Care, 6 Triad locations, and Halo Salt and Yoga, wellness on a whole new level. A Madison man was injured when the paraglider he was flying crashed off Dan Valley Road near downtown Madison yesterday around 6 p.m. James Sutherland and his Charlie Soap ultralight craft are well known in western Rockingham County. Sutherland called 911 and was conscious when Madison Rockingham Rescue Squad arrived. He was listed in critical condition last night in the trauma center at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Hospital. The Rockingham County Division of Public Health has been named the North Carolina Public Health Association Dr. Sarah Taylor Morrow Health Department of the Year, recognizing its outstanding and exemplary health initiatives and programs. There's a cash prize of $1,000. Rebecca Oakes, Healthy Carolinians coordinator, says, since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the department continued to serve the citizens of Rockingham County, reporting to work each day to uphold the mission of providing essential health and human services in the most efficient manner. The Eden Police Department is investigating reports of fraud, the victims on Robin Road and Dameron Street. Larceny at 913 Clyde Street, steel weed eater, and Samsung 19-inch TV. Several arrests for driving while impaired, motorists from Martinsville and Virginia Beach. Routine traffic at Rockingham County 911. Wentworth Town Council meets tonight at 7 at Town Hall. On the agenda, 2 public hearings, special use permit for new construction, 631 Camp Dan Valley Road, and rezoning request, 144 DD's Drive. Also, budget proposal, hazard mitigation plan, code red, and public comments. Stoneville Town Council meets tonight at 7 at the Public Safety Building. On the agenda, American Partners Federal Credit Union, Police Department, Parks and Recreation, updates on the Forest Street paving project, Public Works Building, and Lemon Street water line. Ribbon cutting for the new town hall is May 11th at 9 a.m. Work continues at Chopsticks on Highway 14 in Eden between Food Lion and Tractor Supply. They specialize in Chinese cuisine, sushi, hibachi, teriyaki, and other Asian dishes. It's the second location. Chopsticks on Commonwealth Boulevard in Martinsville has been named the best Asian restaurant in Southern Virginia for 3 years. Now, Rockingham County weather. Today, a 30% chance of scattered showers. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs and lows both days, 87 and 55. High Thursday, 80. Friday, an 80% chance of rain. Saturday, 50%. High both days, 74. Triad, record highs and lows on this day, 92, 1959, 35, 1981. Get current weather information anytime at mikemore.media, along with Rockingham, our live stream 24-hour weather camera, sponsored by Heat and Air Controllers for year-round comfort, whatever the weather. It's National Teacher Appreciation Day. Lane's Family Pharmacy salutes these dedicated educators with a special thank you for their lasting contributions in our lives. No matter where we are today, a teacher influenced us, encouraged, motivated, and inspired us. All of us have at least one teacher in mind who made a difference in our education. Happy Teacher Appreciation Day from Lane's Family Pharmacy in Eden.
AutomotiveMap.com presents the Sports Flash on Mike Moore Media. if you want to have success in the playoffs, you need your group for sure. Because all the teams are so good now. That's can make a difference. Right? A player here or there, an injury here or there can really be big.
That was Carolina Hurricanes head coach Rod Brindamore prior to Game 1 of the NHL playoffs. Last night, the Hurricanes looked pretty healthy with a 5-1 win over the Boston Bruins. Carolina scored twice in the second, 3 more in the third. 5 different goal scorers, Seth Jarvis and Vinny Trocheck with a goal and a helper each. Antti Ranta made 35 saves in net. Game 2 tomorrow night in Raleigh, 7 o'clock puck drop. Baseball Monday, the Braves beat the Mets 5-2 in New York. Austin Riley homered. Max Fried won his 3rd consecutive start. Travis d'Arnaud with 3 hits and 3 RBI against his former team. For lightning fast sports updates, download the Score app. It's free and one of the most popular sports apps in North America. That's the Sports Flash. Chuck Sanders, Mike Moore Media.
Podcast preview, Perry Webster, interim town manager in Stoneville, this morning around 9:45 on all major podcast platforms, including iHeartRadio. Now the community calendar, sponsored by Night Owl National Stoneworks in Eden, in the former Kmart location. Granite, quartz, and marble for commercial and residential. Groundbreaking ceremony for the Rockingham Community College Center for Workforce Development today at 10 with guest speakers. The center is being funded by a 1/4-cent sales tax approved by county voters in 2018. Country Gentleman Tribute Band at the Reidsville Showcase at Rockingham Theater, downtown Reidsville, Friday at 8. Season opening for the Farmers Market at Market Square, downtown Reidsville, Saturday. Fruit, vegetables, baked goods, local artisans, hours, Thursday and Saturday, 7 to 1. Free shredding event behind Reidsville City Hall, North Main Street entrance, Saturday, 9 to noon, sponsored by the Reidsville Appearance Commission. Benefit for the Bobby Adkins family, Saturday at the Sandy Ridge Community Center, NC 704, 10 to 4, music, hot dogs, 50-50 Ruger gun raffle. Annual food truck rodeo on the Boulevard in Eden, Saturday, 11 to 5. How to buy a house, free class with Tammy Jones and Jenny Cardwell at the Madison Maydan Public Library, Saturday at 12. Spring Rabies Clinic at the Reidsville Police Department, West Moorhead Street, Saturday, 2 to 4, cost $8. You've Got a Friend, the music of Carole King and James Taylor at the Stokes County Arts Council, downtown Danbury, Saturday at 6. Sip and Shop in Uptown Eden, Thursday, May 12th, 12 to 4. Get more information from the Eden Chamber of Commerce. Announcements are made free on the community calendar. Now today's Consumer Report, sponsored by Ferguson Stump Grinding, specializing in stump grinding and removal, property cleanup, brush moving, and bush hogging, experienced and with all the equipment to do the job right. FergusonStumpGrinding.com and on Facebook.
Consumers spent more in March, showing American households are absorbing high inflation and are positioned to propel the economy heading into the spring and summer. The Commerce Department reports personal consumption and spending rose a seasonally adjusted 1.1%. Ford is recalling more than 250,000 Explorer SUVs because they can roll away unexpectedly while shifted into park. The recall covers certain 2020 through 2022 Explorers with 2.3-liter engines. Fidelity's announcement that it will allow investment in Bitcoin in its 401k retirement accounts has set off alarm bells at the U.S. Labor Department. A top official at the Labor Department said he has grave concerns, calling the cryptocurrency too volatile for long-term retirement portfolios. I'm Mark Huffman. Learn more at consumeraffairs.com.
Let's take a look at today in history. That would be May 3rd, 1802. Washington, D.C. was incorporated as a city. 1937, Margaret Mitchell won a Pulitzer Prize for Gone with the Wind. 1971, NPR, National Public Radio, broadcast for the first time. 1986, Dollywood opened in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Now, the Birthday Club. And let's see, a couple of names for Tuesday. Patricia McCullough and Caitlin Williams is 16. Happy birthday to you. That would be Patricia McCullough and Caitlin Williams. Have a name for the Birthday Club? Let me know. You can text it to 336-932-1881. In our prize package each week, giveaways from these Eden businesses: Wendy's, Carolina Fuels, Vernon Family Dairy, Biscuitville, Ingrid's Cupcakes and Confections, That Little Pork Shop, Domino's Pizza, and Divine Nutrition. So get those names in for the Birthday Club. Some big name birthdays today. Oh, all singers. Frankie Valli, 88. Eric Church, 45. Christopher Cross, 71. And several born May 3rd, no longer with us. Bing Crosby, Bing Crosby, and James Brown.
Here's author Philip Gulley with today's Hometown Tale.
When I was a sophomore in high school, I had a crush on a girl named Sally. She sat right in front of me. For 50 minutes every day, I concentrated on her blonde braids and neglected the Pythagorean theorem. One Saturday, I went to the Rexall drugstore on the town square and sniffed all the shampoo until I figured out what kind Sally used: herbal essence. I bought a bottle and took it home and smelled it and dreamed of Sally. Sally was a Baptist. She attended one of the Baptist churches in the next town over. My father had grown up Baptist. I thought it was time I explored my spiritual roots. The first Baptist Youth Fellowship meeting I attended, Sally was there. She was sitting on a couch. I sat down next to her. Sally said, "Hi, Phil. I didn't know you were interested in God." "Oh, yes, very interested," I told her. Very interested. The lesson that night was led by an eager young seminarian. He began by asking us to confess our sins. Since I didn't know the Baptist sins, I had to think back to my Catholic days. According to Father McLaughlin, the two big sins were birth control and eating meat on Friday. When it came my turn to confess, I said, "No sin here." The room grew deathly still. Sally turned to me and quoted the King James Bible. "If we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves and the truth is not in us." Just to have Sally talk with me was such an exquisite pleasure, I scarcely minded that she was calling me a liar. The last time I saw Sally was at our high school reunion. When she found out I was a pastor, she wanted to talk religion. So we talked about her old Baptist church. She no longer attends. Too many sinful people there, she told me. Now she goes to one of those churches where sin is something other people do. Somewhere along, Sally forgot that sin was inevitable and human perfection an illusion. As for me, I'm still sinning right along and every day requiring the patient grace of God to make me new. Though I'm mostly happy, I do have two regrets. I wish the Rexall drugstore was still open, and I wish I'd paid a little more attention to the Pythagorean theorem. Along with God's grace, it's the only thing that seems constant these days.
Hometown Tales, a collection of stories by author Philip Gulley, is available from Multnomah Publishers.
Now today's motivational moment for National Teacher Appreciation Day. Teaching is the profession that teaches all of the other professions. Thank you for listening, friends. Thank you, teachers. Hope you have a great Tuesday. And remember to count your blessings.